Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to an amazing episode of Deep Side of Entertainment Season 2, where we will be diving deep into the entertainment world. So, before we get any started, because I know you guys are excited about today's session, do let us know where you're from, what's your name in the comment section below, and we will be happy to know where you guys coming from. But before that, let me give you guys an introduction into what is the show about and who am I, the host of the show as well. So, Deep Dive Entertainment is basically a show that dives deep into the entertainment world. We cover various topics of like the different roles that's involved in the entertainment sector and what are the different things that we often don't see when we speak about entertainment. So in today's session, we're gonna talk more about art styles in animation. Do you guys talk about it? Because for the longest time, for me, I did not even notice there was a difference in art style. So we'll be bringing in an amazing speaker to share more about that and have a conversation about why it really matters and how it actually changes our perception when we watch a movie. But again, the Deep Side Entertainment show will be happening every month, and we'll be coming up with new topics, new seasons to introduce to you guys. We'll be not only covering about movies or animations, but we'll be coming up with topics like sports, gaming, reality shows, competition, and many more that are coming next. So before anything happens or even you forget this, we just want to tell you that we have an official WhatsApp group. So make sure you join the group so that you get all the latest updates about the show. And we can even have conversation about what are the shows that are like, what are the entertainments that engages you as a person as well. So once again, thank you so much for joining the show. But how rude of me. My name is Avi. I am 19 years old. I'm the head of publicity of the International Youth Organization Ascendance. Ascendance has impacted over 55,000 students ever since they founded in 2015. And right now, we're an international youth organization that focus on helping youngsters to figure out what they truly love doing and how they can start making an impact with the things that they are passionate about. And this show is also brought to you by Ascendance and the Teenage Entrepreneur Platform, an online platform that helps students to discover various different skills and learn different skills from entrepreneurs, from experts in the industry. And if you'd like to be part of the teenageentrepreneur.com, please do feel free to check out the link in the description box below because this platform is free for all of you guys to join as of now. So we'd never know until when this offer will stay. So please do make sure to go sign up so that you get access to all kinds of exclusive events that are being done in the Teenage Entrepreneur platform, including this Deep Star Entertainment. So again, let's dive deep into this session and we invite our speaker to come and share more about what she does and how she perceived the entertainment world as well. So before we bring in her, I just thought of giving a mini introduction about our speaker, Vinishyaa. Vinishyaa is the founder of Kickstart Art V, and she's a graphic design student at Saito University. She's someone super passionate about branding, and she helps businesses to come up with their own brand identity and see how they can start making a change in their community as well. Because branding is, we're going to talk about why it's important, especially when we talk about art styles and like branding. All these things is somewhat related, and we're going to talk about it. And not only that, Vinishya has also won multiple award for her work that she has done, and she's such an amazing designer. And fun fact, she loves animated movies, especially Studio Ghibli movies. So if you love Studio Ghibli movies, let us know in the comments what is your favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and we'll talk about that one time. So without further ado, let's welcome Vinishya onto the virtual screen. Yay!
Yay! Hi guys. Can hear me, right?
Hello. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah, so
how are
thank
you
you.
feeling right now, though?
Sorry?
How are you feeling to be on the
Oh,
show?
oh, great. I mean, it's a season two, I guess. I'm not sure whether you mentioned that, and I'm honored to be like the first speaker for season two. But I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not sure why I am invited for this particular thing called animation art style because I'm not the expert in animation art style because I'm expert in branding, graphic design, but not in art style. But I'll share as much as I know and also my knowledge in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but before that, I don't know whether you're gonna mention this or not, but I'm gonna mention this because I'm very super proud with the work that the artist, I guess, designer done. I think
Oh,
if you are a regular deep side of entertainment person, you might have noticed this. Our deep side of entertainment logo have rebranded. If you are a new person coming in, it's actually a new logo that one of the very special person made. Do you want to tell about the person, Abhi?
Yeah, so this logo is done by one of Ascendance's apprentice. Her name is Paywood, and she's so amazing because again, it comes back to art style. She has a very, very unique art style. When I saw her artwork on social media, I was like, "What? Wow! How?" But she was so kind to actually help me out come up with the logo. If you notice, that's me. Apparently, that's me with the glasses and a short hair. So yeah, thank you so much, Paywood, for the beautiful
Wow,
logo.
the detailing matters. And
I
I'm gonna
love the
say,
detailing.
yeah, I'm a logo designer, like a brand designer. I mean, that's my career. And this logo literally looks like a professional logo designer did. I don't know how. If you're watching, you did a great job. Good job. Yeah.
Let's all give shout out to Paywan in the chat, folks. So go, Paywan. So yeah, thank you so much, Minisha, for joining us. I know, despite being the topic so different from what you usually
Mhm.
are expert in, but I thought we can have a conversation about how art style actually makes a difference, because it usually we overlook these things, but it really makes a difference. Because for me, when I watch a show, I'm very picky. I
Mhm.
mean, I did not notice I was picky until recently. I'll watch shows that I think the art style are good enough. But if the story is good and the art style is not good, or like not up to my part, or like the things that I expect, I wouldn't watch the show, because simply because it's not engaging for me, because
Mhm.
it's not like, oh, I don't think I like this kind of art style. I like
Mhm.
this kind of art style. So art style actually plays a different role in how it engages you.
Yeah.
And we will be diving deep into all the serious topic. But before that, I want to torture Vinisha a little bit by playing a mini icebreaker game of this or
What?
that. This is gonna be hard, like really hard to pick.
Huh? What? Okay. Oh no.
So this is a
Okay.
this or that game. So you just pick either one of it, and you can share a little bit why you picked the other one. Is that okay?
Can I'll try my best.
It's gonna be hard. You guys in the comments, please do go ahead and comment as well and share your opinions. But let's get started. So the first this or that is gonna be, ta-da, Spirited
Wait,
Away
wait,
or
wait.
My
Okay,
Neighbor
now I
Totoro.
understand why you said it's hard. It is really
Yep.
hard. You put two Studio Ghibli movies. How I'm gonna pick? Okay, fine. I'll definitely go for Totoro, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, for
why
sure.
Totoro
Oh,
though?
why
Why not?
Totoro? Oh, okay. This is a hard question. Okay, Totoro is the first Ghibli movie that I ever watched. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Then only I started exploring. So if you ask me, I fell in love with Studio Ghibli movies and Hayao Miyazaki work is because of the Totoro movie. Just because of the style. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. The moment I started watching the first few seconds, I was like, wait a minute, what am I watching? Like, because okay, I'm gonna make it very like very simple so you guys will understand. His art style, Hayao Miyazaki art style, actually it's a very traditional type of painting. Like I love traditional type of painting, like watercolor painting, nature painting. I love to. I mean, I do it in hobbies, but I also like the way it looks like, and this whole Studio Ghibli animation movie looks like it's like a painted. Okay, like you're seeing a movie just like a painting, and it's amazing because most of his movies that he made, right, it's very nature based. And his story is another chapter. I'm not gonna talk about the story that he portraying. I'm just gonna look at the art style. So the moment I watched Totoro, I fell in love. So that's why I'm picking Totoro.
Makes sense, makes sense. Okay. I think just to like let you guys know, if we usually, I think there's like a perception that people have, like animated movies, these are for kids, like it's cartoon, it's gonna be simple, all those
Ayo,
things.
okay, okay,
But
I need to tell you. So I need to interrupt you on this. So I remember there's one person, one of my friend asked, why do you like watch animation movies so much? Like I don't know why I asked that question. Like is it insult or what? But answer that. First the reason is, I mean, yes, as a designer, as an artist, I admire the work they do because every single animation movie, the art style is very different. And for me, I love to explore, I love to get mesmerized with the works. Okay, that's the way of me appreciating their designers' work, artists' work. Another reason is this is not related to art style or artist point of view. It's basically it's the lessons are so
yep, yep.
straightforward, so simple, and it will just slap you like that. I mean, I know movies have a lot of lessons, deep lessons, But animation movie is the most simplest thing, the most straightforward thing that anyone, any age of people can understand. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't need the kid need to understand the lesson. Even an adult can relate so much. So that's the reason why I love watching animation movies. And I also have a buddy to watch it with, which is my brother. Yeah. So any animation movie release, me and my brother will be like, okay, no, we need to watch this. We need to watch that, and we will go watch. Yeah. So that's the
That
short
is
story.
so nice.
Sorry to interrupt, Abhi. Please continue.
No,
Remember what you
that's so
want to
nice.
say.
Like I agree. Like when you see those art style, you really get into it. Like it's like what? But only if you notice. Because all this while when I don't notice animation or like I don't see the value of like the animation, we usually see like, oh, it's cartoon and that's it. I think we don't see the value of their work, but usually for even like one screen, like 1 second of movement, they have to come up with like 24 different clips, which means you need to paint the same thing like 24 times and like adjust the movement like one by one. And I think I was watching this video by Pixar. They were sharing about how they do it in like even Pixar, like a big company, even they take like 24 hours to come up with like that 1 second. So you can imagine like if you're watching a 1 hour movie, that's like what 60 minutes plus 6 times 60. So it's like a lot of seconds, but you can imagine how much of work and effort are put into it. And you need to redraw everything like again and again and again. So again, if you're thinking animation movies are meh or simple, it's not. It's just
Uh-uh.
they're portrayed
Uh-uh.
like yeah, it's not never. Don't talk to us about that here.
Yeah, no, no, I'll get triggered. No, no, no. Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, also do let us know in the chat though. What movies do you guys like watching, or
Okay,
as in
we
like
need to speed
animated
up.
movies?
How many this or that we have? Do we need to
Okay,
speed up?
I'll go quick. The next
If
one,
not, we both will talk as much as we can. Okay, let's
the
go,
next one
brother.
I
I'll
think is
try
difficult for me. I'm not sure about you, but I think it'll be
to.
difficult for you. The next one is
Okay.
Raya and the
Actually, it is
Last Dragon
difficult.
or Encanto.
Okay, how do I pick? Like based on what?
Good
What,
question. You
right?
can tell based on art style and also based on story.
Ah, you literally saying just pick entirely. Okay. Oh my God, this is hard. Encanto and Raya, the Last Dragon style is quite similar, but I'm trying to recall back. How is it look like? Okay, it's hard, man. It's hard. I'm gonna say Encanto. Yeah.
Okay.
Reason is, oh no. Okay, reason I don't know why Encanto. Uh, I can't recall like how I can't recall how is it looks like because both looks a bit similar. Dragon is
I think the
Encanto.
difficult
I
part
don't know the
before this
reasoning.
also,
Abi, help me on this. Which one would you pick?
I would pick Encanto
Okay,
simply
tell.
because
Okay,
of
help me the reason, please.
I don't know if you know the reason, but if you guys notice, usually in Disney movies or like the early animated movies, they don't use curls as hair because curly hair has like too much movement and it's like difficult to actually um,
That's a
what is
good
that
point.
we do as
Wow.
like the animated movies. And when I was watching like how they did this, I think they were telling even like Rapunzel was so difficult for Disney to actually like make it happen because you need to like move along with the hair. Like Rapunzel literally she has like super huge long hair and she will move along with the hair. When they were trying that, it was actually difficult. But in the beginning phase of Pixar and like or Disney, they usually have straight hairs because then you don't need much movement. But Encanto, if you notice, most characters, or I think almost all the characters, they had curly hairs, which I think is even more difficult to actually make it work. And I have so much respect for them because of that. And they also had like different magical stuff that was happening, and I think there was so much that was like it's like I really put my hands down for that curly hair, and then anything other than that is like wow, add on, very
Oh
nice
my
kind of
god,
thing.
that makes so much of sense, Abi. From where did you find that reason? Oh, that's actually
But
quite
Raya and the Last
nice
Dragon is
fun
also
fact.
good because it's
Hmm?
like animals like
Yeah.
there's I think a lot of like unicorn dragons, sorry, not unicorn. There's a
Mhm.
lot of dragon and they need to like draw it. Each of the dragon also has like it's
Yes,
so nice.
yeah.
It's all
Mhm.
colorfuls and all those things.
Mhm.
But I would still go for Encanto.
Yeah, but basically, I understand what you say. I mean, if any of the audience didn't get why straight hair is easier, curly hair is not easier uh, because every single hair, the curly hair is bounce, right? Compared to straight
Yeah.
hair is just there. Curly hair will bounce, so you need to animate the bouncy thing. like
Yeah.
again and again, and every time it, because movement is more in curly hair than straight hair, so you need to actually animate it. So I think that's why it's even more challenging. And I think to add on a reason, the character of Encanto is, it's just a normal ordinary girl compared
Mm-mm-mm.
to like other, I mean there is nowadays animation movie characters with just, I mean they portray a ordinary girl, but before that they always portray a very beautiful, like perfect looking girl, right?
Yeah.
Encanto character is just, she's just a very ordinary, just with curly hair, like not even like a straightened hair, like so I mean that's one of the reason why I like that movie also. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
That's
it shows like
yeah.
being normal is also fine, but you need to find your own spark kind of thing. Please go watch Encanto if you haven't. I'm so sorry.
No, I will spoil it. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Next one.
So the next one is this for Mini
Oh
because
my
I've not
god.
watched
Oh my god. I'm gonna pick the new one, of course.
The Boy
Yeah,
and the Heron.
yeah, yeah. Okay. The
Okay.
reason, very easy. Because I literally, I think this is the first and last movie to, I feel, I don't know if I may be wrong. That's the first and last movie to be featured, I mean, yeah, streamed in theaters. Yeah.
Oh,
So I think so. I don't know. But I know it's the last movie. I'm not sure that it's the first movie to be streamed in theaters. But I
like
got
Studio
the
Ghibli.
chance. Yeah, I got the chance to go theater solo and watch the movie and enjoy by myself. So that's the reason.
But
Yeah.
it's Ponyo. Do you not like
Yeah, the
Ponyo?
movie is also cute, but I have a reason for the, yeah.
Okay, I won't make your life more difficult.
Mm-mm.
Okay, next is gonna be a bit more. Okay, I'll ask this one first. This is like our old cartoons, and yeah,
Old
in the
cartoon.
comments, let us know if you have watched this before, like the old version or the new one. So,
Ah,
the
okay.
old SpongeBob or the old Tom and Jerry
Okay,
shows.
I'm gonna tell this. Okay, my childhood, yes, I watched Tom and Jerry, but my childhood, I didn't watch SpongeBob. I don't know how I spent my
Okay.
childhood. Okay, but I watched SpongeBob last year. Don't ask me why I watched last year. Okay, because of memes, I think. I started seeing memes and I was like, oh, maybe I should go watch. And oh, okay, SpongeBob is a different thing. Okay, now I need to pick one, right? Okay, wait. Tom and Jerry. Reason?
Okay.
It, because it entertained my childhood.
Were you the Tom or the Jerry in your house?
Oh, oh, that's hard. Why are you asking another question?
Because
Wait, we
I
play
was the
different
Jerry and my
roles at
brother was the
different
Tom.
times. For me, we play different roles at different times.
Okay, okay.
Right? Makes sense, right? I'm sure other
Makes sense,
siblings
makes
can
sense.
connect. Okay, next.
Funny lah.
We
Okay,
have
next
more.
is a little bit different because we're gonna talk a little bit on the art style kind of thing.
Oh,
Because
enough.
Tom and
That's all
Jerry,
for that. I thought that's more. Oh,
no,
okay, there you
this
go.
is that continues. But
Oh,
for
oh my
Tom and
God.
Jerry,
Are
I
you
think
sure
there's
we're gonna
new
talk
one.
about this, man?
There's
Okay.
the 3D version of Tom and Jerry, or the old version of the 2D designed and I mean animations. Which
Basically,
one would
the
you
right
prefer?
one is the old version. The
Yeah,
left one is the new version. Correct?
yeah, yeah, correct.
Yeah, are we really gonna talk about this? I didn't know this is coming up. Okay. Yeah, of course, the old one. The
Why
reason,
the old one? Hmm.
the reason is, um, wait, I'm trying to recall the reason. I don't know. I mean, I watched Tom and Jerry when I was small, like the old
Hmm.
style. So that's why I kind of prefer that. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm.
So it also depends on like us watching it and like how you were. How do I say? It's like it's sort of like we are trained to see Tom and Jerry only in that angle, right?
Mm.
When you see it in
No,
like
okay.
3D, it's like weird
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of.
I kind of remember the conversation that we had in pre-interview. I mean, pre-interview it was like, what did we actually? I mean, something that me and Abi realized when we were
Yeah.
discussing about this thing in pre-interview. Basically, I'll try to explain this. You guys see if you guys can connect or not. So, not just me, like some of my friends also kind of prefer Tom and Jerry art style back then compared to now. I mean, there's no hate. I know there's a lot of effort they're putting
Mm-mm.
for the new style. Of course, I salute. I mean, 3D looks amazing, but when, if you ask me which one I prefer, I will go for the old style. One is reason is because, how do I say, because I'm sure all of us, all of us have the childhood of Tom and Jerry, right, Abby? I watched Tom and Jerry. You also
Yeah.
watched Tom and Jerry in your childhood. I'm sure all of the people who watching right now also you. I'm sure you watched Tom and Jerry when you were young. I know you guys are young, but even more younger. Okay, so we watched Tom and Jerry in that old art style, and because we already connected with that old
Mm-mm.
art style, and we already create memories and the connection with that. And when we see something changed or something new which is now looks like 3D, right? Can you just put up back the
Yeah.
slide? Like something right now, this is how it looks like, the left one, this 3D one. It looks very different. I'm not going to say weird, but it looks very different, and our mind is cannot digest because our mind already kind of connects and creates like Tom and Jerry means this is how it looks like, the old style, the right one. And then when there's something new came up, right, it's like
Mm-mm.
it cannot digest really, cannot align really. So this is what we were talking about, right? Like that in the brain to you.
Yeah.
So something that we notice lah, some our mind already perceives something in this way, so it's hard to kind of change the way that we are looking at. But yeah, there's something that we notice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it also comes back to like when you were talking about Studio Ghibli movies, and you were telling that it's all hand painted and all those things, right? It's the format of it. Like if you see Naruto, like the first full OG Naruto was all like in a certain art style, but when it goes to Shippuden, it changed the art style a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, even in animes, sometimes they change what is it, the animators like halfway through the movies, and sometimes that even like drops the viewpoints because people just feels like it does not make sense, or it does not like engage me back again kind of thing. It feels a bit weird, it feels a bit off, and that's why people stop watching it halfway kind of thing. But if you really see art style, it depends on the artist, and every art style has the target group, like it has the group
Mm-hmm.
of people that will come. But again, it's
Yeah,
about how you build your brand, how do you be
yeah.
consistent with it, like how are
Mm-hmm.
you creating it. If you keep changing every now and, I mean, Tom and Jerry has been like over a decade, so it's fine to change now. At least there's a new audience
Yeah,
group that's
but
coming up.
it makes sense what you're saying actually. The new Tom and Jerry style, maybe it connects or engaging the current
Yeah,
generation, the current 6 years old. And because I don't think we are the target audience anymore, so
no
why do
longer.
engage us, right? Correct. So, actually,
Yeah,
yeah, I just thought about it. Maybe it's working for 6 years old. I don't have a 6 years old sister or brother, but you guys can ask your younger ones if they're enjoying it, because I don't know. I never seen any kids watching Tom and Jerry for now because I never really spend time with younger kids. Maybe they are. So it may be working for them, right? I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
have my relatives who are like younger ones. But if you guys notice, if you watch Upin and Ipin, one of Malaysian animated movies, previously the design was different. Now it's a little bit more like 3D kind of thing. I still prefer the old one. But when I see my nieces and nephews like play and watching the movies, they're just fine. They're just having fun. Like it's just
yeah.
normal for them. They're not like saying, "Oh, it's
Yeah, like
different
again
art style."
coming back, we already created the perceive like this
Yeah,
is how it looks like. So we cannot accept anymore. But the younger one, the actual kids right now, they are like, oh, this is how it looks like, is it? Okay, let's watch. So they're still
yeah.
fresh, right? Yeah. Oh, it makes sense. Okay, interesting.
But again, there's like so many other art style. And I think one of the perfect example that we can talk about is the reason Spider-Man Across the
Oh,
Spider-Verse movie that came out.
oh wow.
I just thought of showing this clip from one of, and I thought it was such a hilarious one because there's like three different types of art style, and there's just like one clip. And I was just watching it this morning, and one thing I noticed is like it's so nice to see how their background is a different art style and the person is a different art style. I
Hmm.
was like, what? How are you
Yeah.
matching it? I think one of it is like a cutout kind of thing, and they literally show the comic version of like the cutout's reaction. Like it was the ancient vulture or something, and when it throws something, they were showing like the comical reaction,
Mhm.
not as in like the hand painted reaction, not like it ploop like the dash 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 thingy or something, but it was like it was in a cutout version. So I was like, wow, interesting how they match like few different art styles into making like one huge movie kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think previous Deeps of Entertainment we had a session just on
yeah,
Spider-Verse, right? Spider-Verse, and we did talk about it. But I'll try my best to say things that I mean, yeah, say different things from that session. I'll try. I hope. I don't think. I don't know if did you guys join the Spider-Verse? the previous last time session if he has put in the comment. If no, I'll repeat like the same thing. No lah, just kidding. So like how Abhi said, Spider-Verse is a movie that I can watch how many times also can. Because every single time I watch, I'll notice something. Because there's it's like how do I say, like how Abhi said, the art style that they use in Spider-Verse is massive number of art style. Like I know every like animation movie normally they stick to one art style and they will just go with that. Like Encanto, they have one style. Studio Ghibli is actually one style only. Like all the movies, if you see, it's similar style. Only. Sometimes I'll get confused. What movie am I watching? Like I'll get confused because that's how similar it is. But Spider Verse is actually I don't know how many art style. There's like I don't know. There's a lot, like massive number of art style because there's I think I still can't remember the exact number. I think around 150 artists actually worked on this animation Spider Verse movie. So each of the artists has their own art style that they actually used. Um, and applied in the movie. It's not like the art director told, I don't know, art director or maybe the senior one told, this is the art style for Spider-Verse, you guys need to follow this. I don't think that's what happened. I think that what's made the movie very unique is each of the artists actually applied their own unique art style in that movie. I think that's what made the whole movie is very unique. And like how Abhi said, background is a different art style, something else, and the character there is a different art style.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wish we have some of the scenes, but it's okay. If you guys don't understand what you're talking after this, just go watch the movie. I think it's in Netflix, right, Abhi? We are promoting the movie now. I cannot. You guys will like, oh, you just Google and see at least some of the scene, then you understand what I'm saying. So coming back, so I think around 150 artists worked on the movie, and it's crazy. And you guys know something? There is a Malaysian artist actually involved in this. I don't know
Oh,
how many.
really?
Yeah, I think I told in the Spider session before. How come?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, God, actually, I was super proud. I was like, I know it's not me, but it's a Malaysian artist involved in this. I was like, what? That's crazy. It's nice to see how they're giving opportunity for all the artists all around the world. I think yeah, it's a mix all around the world and crazy. It's just too mind blowing. Yeah,
Oh, that's so nice. I think again I could say like art brings the world together. Like it's so
it
we
is.
watch any types of art on social media, regardless of like who they are or where they are from. But we just enjoy art for because it's just art and it's just
Yeah.
so calming. It's
Mhm.
I think it's just like a natural trait in us to enjoy art.
Mhm.
Everyone have that
Mhm.
like love for art and all. And I
Right.
think whoever watching this, I just want to know, are you guys someone who is into art, or are you someone like me who does not know how to draw or paint, but you just love art, you just consume art a lot? Like, let us know in the comments, because one thing we thought of also sharing is that you may like art, and a lot of times we want to be like certain person, or like we want to adapt to certain people's art style. But in the session, what we thought of sharing with you guys is that you doesn't have to do that, because every one of you has a unique art style, and you can go on and find your art style and see what works for you, what makes it you, and like what adds more value to your art as well. Because
Mhm.
I think Misha, you mentioned in the pre-interview that art style is not, or like creating art is not just like drawing in a paper, but it's about like
Yeah.
your emotion, your past
Mhm.
experience, and like all the different
Mhm.
things that you've experienced as a person, kind of thing,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, I just remembered I said that. True.
Yeah, you also mentioned about Hayao Miyazaki, like how
Mhm.
he found his art style.
Mhm.
You want to share more about that?
His art style, I don't think I remember that.
Like how he eventually like start doing like, because he has his own style, right? But he said like
Mhm.
he adapted from other things, but it's still unique because it's his style. Like he has the
Okay,
singing
I
style.
didn't really know his story. I mean, yeah, I didn't really read his biography or something, but I know like if Studio Ghibli, if you see, he got his own style, like
Mhm.
very calm, very nature. You guys go see just any clips. Yeah, oh, there is right. You guys can see this. This itself make you so calm, right? That's how I feel every time I watch his movie. I feel so calm. That's his style. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he life. I don't know what he portraying from this, because if you want to know, if you're very curious, just go search and read about him. But I didn't really had time to research on that. But what I'm like, how what Abhi just said is, it's yes, there's a lot of different trending art style. I'm going to use the word trending. Like there are times certain art style become trendy, and certain times we want to apply that. We want to learn that. Oh my God, this is trending. I want to try that. It's good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's good to explore. It's good to try something new, but don't try to force yourself to to kind of hold to the trendy thing, because if that's not you, if it's not coming for you, don't force yourself to be that person or try to adapt that thing. Like, does it make sense what I'm saying, Abhi?
Yeah, yeah,
Right, it
yeah.
is. So for me, if you ask me, like Vinisha, you're saying this, have you found your own art style? No, I'm gonna say no. Even in design also, even graphic design also, there is a different styles. If you can just go in Instagram and just follow graphic designer, you can see every single designer, they have their own style. Some of them, they have like a funky style, like fun, funky pop, bold. Sometimes like certain designs, that's how they do it. That's their style. Some of them very minimalistic, very clean, very normal. For me, I don't know yet. Like if you go see my page, it's still a mix. I'm still exploring. And a very, I think this is artist or designer might can relate to me, or maybe other people, professional people also can relate. I always feel like why I haven't find my style yet. Or maybe if you are a person not into anything yet, maybe might be thinking why I haven't find my own niche meaning something that you're good at, you know. Like like I used to have this question in my head, and I always feel sad about it, because why I haven't find. I see many people like with 30K followers have their own style, like who have their own community, why I haven't found yet. And then I realized, like how I think Abhi mentioned just now, finding your own style or niche is not just about the work, like how do I say, about what you seeing on Instagram or what you seeing on the piece of paper or on movies or artwork. It's actually about your values, your belief. Like everything connects together. Like for Hayao Miyazaki, like he has that style. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe he believe in nature, maybe he connected to nature, something else. I'm sure there's something else, there's a story behind that. I love to do research on that, but didn't have time. But yeah, I'm sure there's something there. So don't rush. Like yeah, I mean, that's what I tell myself most of the time. Don't rush to find what's the art style. Just go with the flow, like be in the moment, and try to understand yourself first. Understand yourself meaning not just understanding your art style skills, no, not just that. Understanding about your relationship with your family, with your friends. Understanding about how are you responding, how are you reacting, like your beliefs, your hopes, like everything about you. Like then you'll eventually find out, and somehow you will get the click which style you want to go. Like I don't know how to explain this, maybe you guys need to experience this. I'm at the stage where I'm slowly kind of understanding my own self. And now I'm kind of like I'm my career is graphic design. Graphic design is very wide. You can do a lot of things. You can do designs on packaging, you can do designs on t-shirt, you can do and flyer design, poster design, very wide, right? Like I'm doing right now, I'm doing everything, and it's nothing wrong. You can do everything, you can explore everything. But right now, I'm slowly kind of seeing what is my niche, or what is something that makes me happy, or what I'm good at, which is branding work, which is like creating logos and brand for companies. Something I'm actually going into that right now, but not fully yet. But I'm slowly seeing it, something that makes me happy and everything. So for me to come until this level, for me it took like 4 years or 5 years. And I'm not saying it was going to take that long. It's going to be different for different people. But for me, what helped me to kind of find out what I'm good at is understanding about myself. So this past few years, I'm just trying to see what's happening. Like how do I say, like um what is my weakness, what is my strength. I started looking at learning about that things, and eventually I started realizing, oh wait, okay, this kind of makes me happy, this thing is makes me happy. So I started seeing things like this. So if you're struggling to find your art style, start understanding yourself first. That's something that I'm learning right now. I know
Yeah.
I shared a bit long, but
No, no,
yeah, I
no,
hope.
that was very nice. But I just want to clarify something. When Vinisha say explore yourself or understand yourself, that doesn't mean you need to sit in a mountain and become meditate and become a monk for that.
No, no,
You
no.
can start exploring and like put yourself out there. If you like drawing, put yourself out there, share your artwork out, and like you can even post on social media tag Ascendance. We would love to see that a lot more. And keep coming back and like sharing your passion or like work on something that interests you now, because in 5 years time it may change, and like at least you have the experience.
We
Like
have the
I
experience.
think all of us in Ascendance also, we had like a lot of different changes. We did like lots of different projects, but now we managed to find something we were passionate about because we had to go through all the different projects and like things that we didn't like at first, and like or something that we liked at first, but then eventually we are like, oh, probably this is not for me. I don't think I have the skills, and this is my
Mm-mm.
strength. You shortlist and like you as you go through the process, you will see what you like or what makes it you, and like what are your strengths kind of thing. And eventually with this you can actually find what is your art style, or even like what is your passion, what are the things that gets you excited, and then you can proceed and pursue with that. But again, don't worry, I believe all of you guys here would somehow know Ascendance. And if you need or any help, or like if you're looking for help on like certain industries, or you want to explore more, feel free to just drop us a text, and we would love to see how we can get you guys in touch with people that would probably have experience in that. We have like a lot of different shows in the Teenage Entrepreneur platform. We invite our C-suite executive, top industry experts. We even have clubs like Art Club that Vinishyaa runs in the Teenage Entrepreneur platform. We even have Anime Club, we have Gaming Club, we have Book Club, History Club. So many different things that's coming up simply just for you guys to go out and explore what you like doing. So if you're interested to see how you can leverage on your passion and see what else you're capable of doing, because you guys are capable of doing so many different things. Oh my god, my cap. Okay, you guys are really talented. But if you are looking for a space or a place to explore and like go out and like really put yourself out there, Ascendance is always here for you guys. I'm just gonna put the links in the description box so you guys can go out and check it out later, and also join in as a member for the Teenage Entrepreneur platform. So again, to conclude, I mean, we are almost at the end of the session. Please feel free to let us know if you have any question. We'll try to take in, and like I said, we have our WhatsApp group, so don't worry. Even if you don't answer your questions here, I will try to get your questions answered by Vinisha or even me, and send it in the WhatsApp group. So please do make sure to join the WhatsApp group to get latest updates on our show and see how you can also come for the next episodes that are coming next, because we have a lot of exciting sessions planned out. So once again, thank you so much, Winnie, for being a guest speaker for today. Any last word for our speakers, for our audience who are watching the show today?
Last words.
Yeah,
I didn't prepare anything for this.
because there might be a group of people who are interested in arts. Some of them they might be
Mm,
interested in just like consuming art. What would you
mhm.
like to tell to them from the session?
I think something that you told just now. Yeah, actually, you told this just now exactly what I had in my mind. And also, I recently joined a design summit, it's online design summit, and I listened to some of my favorite designers, okay, sessions. And one of the thing that one of the designer told is, don't be something like this, like not exactly like this, but this is how I'm gonna explain in my own understanding. Basically, don't be afraid to do experimentation, exploration. That's something like what Abhi just mentioned. Like, if you want to try something, just do it. Like, I'm used to be an overthinker. I mean, not used to be, I'm still overthinker, but a bit less already lah. So I always overthink, should I do this, wait, should I try this, should I do that? Like, even for the branding, right? It
Mm-mm.
looks so big, like so scary for me, like it's like whole new world, like I'm looking at, like another whole planet. Literally, I felt like that whenever I see people talking about it. But then I realized actually it is fun. Like, the moment I start stepping into it and I started doing, and it's just so fun, and I feel so happy. And if you feel that, stick to it. Just stick to it, and then just just do whatever that your heart wants after that. Like, if it's scary, right? This is somewhere I actually read also. I don't know, heard. If it's scary, you're on the right track. Because sometimes if you're doing like a new how you say thumbs up. If you're doing like if you're doing like something new, of course it's gonna be scary. So it's you're on right track. You maybe if you feel scary, just talk to someone, or just take the step and do it, and you will eventually be fine. So right now I'm that stage where I'm being fine right now. Like I already stepped into the new service which I mentioned, right, the branding. And as recently I started having like a new process. I'm started exploring like a new thing, like a new client experience. It's like the way that you communicate with the clients. I started having like a new meet, like a call. I mean, the meeting is called as brand strategy. I know it's a big word, but it's
Mm.
basically a meeting where it's trying to understand the company, trying to understand the business owner, or how they started. I never really done this before, but the moment I did the first call, I was like, this is amazing. Like, the feel after you're doing something really good. Like, this is amazing. Like, it's nice talking about the company. It's nice listening to their story, how they started. And I was like, this is it. This is what I want. I think I'm on the right track. So now I'm just going in the flow. Like, if once you feel it, just do it. Like, that's what been happening in my life, and that's what I want to tell to you guys. I know I over explained this
Uh,
thing, but yeah. Mm,
I think, yeah, I love the final conclusion. Like, again, don't be afraid to go out and try your style, and you will explore your style. But just keep going and like keep putting yourself out there, keep creating your art, and that's how you find your own art style.
yeah.
So,
And
oh,
once you feel that thing, I can explain the feeling. You need to experience it. Once you feel like this is it. It feels something really. I'm happy. If you feel that, just stick to that
yeah,
and go like go with the flow with it. Yeah.
yeah. Trust me, it's not gonna feel tomorrow. Like you wake up tomorrow, I'm like, okay, this is it. I know it.
Oh,
Vinishya said
right.
this is it. I feel
I
happy.
need. Oh, that's the good point. We have time, right? Maybe I just tell
Yeah,
you
yeah.
branding thing, right? I've been talking to I mean, one of the mentor, uh, since last year March, I think. Like maybe been 1 year. I'm talking about it, but I never took any action until there's one point of time. I think I need to do it. And I did it. Don't be like me, okay? Don't take 1 year then you do it. No, just try it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. Let's do this, guys. Do let us know. This group is gonna be available always. So if you guys have any feedback or anything cool thing happened to you guys after watching the session, feel free to share it with us in the chat box. We would love to come back and see what you guys think about it. Again, the next episode is gonna be a surprise, but it's still gonna be in the animation team. So let us know what you think we should cover next, and we'll see if we can cover that. But again, till next month, we will end the session for today. Thank you so much, Vinny, for joining us as a guest speaker and for being an amazing inspiration for all artists in the chat or like in the live session right now. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and be sure to join the WhatsApp group so that you get all the latest updates. And if you need any moral support or emotional support or help in growing your passion or like looking ways into improving it, Ascendance is always here to help you out. And the Teenage Entrepreneur platform is now free for all of you guys to sign up for. So check out the link in the description box below. And with that, thank you so much once again. And we'll end for today's session. So see you guys in March. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, guys.